Hi, we've teamed up with UK Auto Claims to see if you could be eligible to score thousands in compensation. If you've had any cars, vans or motorbikes on finance between 2007 and 2021, go to ukautoclaims.co.uk to start your free simple check. Loads of you will have overpaid and payouts could be worth thousands, so you've got to look into it. Hit up the link below and check now for free.
AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a transfer move to Arsenal.
Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Back in the UK now. Big up to everybody I met over in Cannes. Absolutely brilliant time over there. And all the people that I met, especially all the gooners out there, big up to you all. But back into more humble settings today. No sort of sunshine shining with like a great background. We're back in the studio, but it's still all good. Still very, very good. And people, I've got some good news for you on the transfer front at last. At last. Day 20 of the transfer window, Arsenal are set to make their first signing. Martín Zubimendi of Real Sociedad set to join Arsenal Football Club. Reportedly in London today, doing all of his formalities. It was David Ornstein, the brilliant David Ornstein, who broke the news today. He said Martín Zubimendi in London to meet Arsenal officials and complete formalities of the transfer to the Emirates Stadium. The 26-year-old Spanish international midfielder joins from Real Sociedad in a deal long since regarded at Arsenal as done and signed. And I've said this for a while, that I'd heard that this deal was done and dusted right back in January. Of course, we all knew that Real Madrid tried to come in and hijack this deal. They tried very, very hard to get Zubimendi. They brought all the tactics along, didn't they? Marca, their sort of newspaper that's closely aligned with them, got involved with a big headline that they were going in for him, etc., etc. But Arsenal have done their due diligence on this. They've had a concrete agreement in place for a long time, and now the deal is going to happen. A bit like when they got Declan Rice, and everybody was claiming that weren't going to happen when Man City came in. Arsenal have got their man. And there was a lot of worries around Zubimendi, of course. Remember, he famously was about to join Liverpool, then decided at the last minute not to go. But in the case of Arsenal, Zubimendi will become an Arsenal player despite all the manoeuvres that Real Madrid were trying to do. Arsenal are going to have to pay a bit over the release clause, but by doing that, they're able to make the payments in installments and not immediately. So again, that helps out Arsenal with all the sort of PSR due diligence that they have to carry out. But an excellent signing for Arsenal. He's an excellent player. He was a player that was sought after by many, many teams around Europe, and as I said, including Real Madrid. But he has decided to join the Arsenal project. Mikel Arteta has been after him for a couple of seasons now. He's finally got his man, Martín Zubimendi, on the verge of signing. Will be signing for Arsenal. Don't worry about it. Will be. Did I just say that? Don't worry about it. He will be signing for Arsenal, and that's a great bit of news. But I mean, we all want to see more signings coming in. That's one. But who else is coming? Who are they going to get as that left winger, right? Who? Could it be Noni Madueke of Chelsea? I see a lot of fans go like this already. Not another Chelsea player to Arsenal. Surely not. The one thing I would say, he's a very good player. Even the other day when I was watching him playing for England, he was by far England's best player. Got bags of ability. I remember when Arsenal played Chelsea a couple of seasons ago. He was the only player that impressed me from Chelsea that day. It was when we beat them at the Emirates. Very good dribbler, ball carrier, very decisive, when he's attacking. His finishing could be better, but a very, very good player. And you can see a player that's getting better. Now, it's the Telegraph with this rumour. They claim that Arsenal are considering a move for Madueke. They're not alone in this. There's other clubs looking at it as well. He plays predominantly on the right-hand side, so could back up Saka, but can also play on the left-hand side as well. So that versatility is something that really interests Arsenal. And, you know, he could be available. You know, you would have thought a season ago that Chelsea wouldn't be looking to sell him. He's another one of these players on these long-term contracts. He's there till 2030. But with Chelsea on the verge of signing Jamie Gittins from Borussia Dortmund, what is going to happen with Madueke? Could he leave? As I've said, in a lot of players, it's a World Cup year. Do you want to be getting, you know, just bits and bobs of game time in a World Cup year? He's been impressing, you know, the manager in Thomas Tuchel. But on that right-hand side, we all know that Saka's the number one guy if he's fit. Maybe he might want to, you know, play more regularly throughout the season. It's going to be an interesting one. Certainly at the moment, it just looks like it's inquiries, and it's Arsenal not the only club. There's other clubs that have inquired about him as well. 11 goals and 5 assists last season. But could Arsenal move for Noni Madueke? And also, let's do a poll on it. Would you guys like to see Noni Madueke at Arsenal? Would be really intrigued to find out. Let us know in the comments, yes or no. Madueke at Arsenal. Let's do a poll on this one today. Another young player that's been linked with Arsenal is Warren Zaïre-Emery of Paris Saint-Germain. Very, very talented 19-year-old. He broke onto the scene a couple of years ago. And, you know, he's really thought highly of this. He's had praise in the past from people like Thierry Henry, Arsene Wenger. You know, he's a favourite amongst the sort of PSG fans as a young player coming through. But he's kind of sort of fallen down the pecking order a bit. Some of the other young stars have sort of taken the mantle in Doué and Barcola. And Graham Bailey's reporting that Arsenal made an inquiry to PSG about Warren Emery. Is he available? As I said, a hot prospect. Now, the rumours are that PSG do not want to sell him. Listen, they're in great position at the moment. They've got very rich owners. They've just won the Champions League, you know, and they're looking for more success. But, as I said, Arsenal made an inquiry about him. I mean, making an inquiry and actually being able to get a player of this standing is two different things. I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. There's been quite a few other clubs making an inquiry as to his status because he has sort of, you know, fallen a little bit down the pecking order when it comes to those young stars there. But Arsenal make an inquiry about him. Let's see what happens. PSG selling, I mean, that would be a very unpopular move for them as well because the fans love him. He's seen as their young, you know, like how we look on Ethan Nwaneri. That's how PSG look on Zaire-Emery. I don't think that would go down well if they sold him at all. I expect him to stay put. Will Viktor Gyökeres stay put? What's going to happen with him? All right, Zubimendi's coming in. That's great. But what about the rest? What about the striker? Now, it's reported that Viktor Gyökeres has told family that he will sign for Arsenal. Now, I was looking at this report and I was going, well, where's the source for this? Where's the actual, but that's the report. He's reportedly told family that he will sign for Arsenal. The saga still continues with him. There was, I was reading as well a report that, you know, a verbal agreement was agreed, you know, between him and Arsenal. Also, I was reading that, you know, Viktor Gyökeres and Sesko have both agreed. And that this is a move by Berta. He's got agreements from both of them, and now he's going to decide which one he goes with. Make your mind up soon and get it through the door. I keep saying this every single day, but Gyökeres seems convinced that he's coming to Arsenal. The fans ain't. Berta ain't. Arteta ain't. Nobody ain't right now because nobody seems to know who's coming in. But that saga continues. Maybe the fact that we're getting, you know, this deal done right now for Zubimendi is the start of a lot of movement. I mean, I even read this rumour yesterday where a journalist was saying, well, Arsenal don't really want to get players in early because, you know, they'll have to be paying them. whilst they're doing nothing because they're still on holiday. I mean, listen, if that is the case, that would be an absolute disgrace because everybody else has been getting players in. I just can't believe, well, I say I can't believe it, but that shouldn't be an excuse for not getting players in early. But let's see how that works. But Zubimendi's on his way in. I expect Kepa to follow him next. And then what's going to be the striking situation? Will it be Gyökeres or Sesko? Let's wait and see. Thanks for watching the show today. We will be back tomorrow, of course, every day of the transfer window, bringing you up to date with all the latest transfer rumours. Thank you. Are you a talented footballer with the potential to go all of the way, but you've never been spotted or had a trial? Well, all you need to do is check out a brand new innovative business that I've started with my partners called Scout's Eyes. It gives you a chance to get spotted by our network of scouts to try and get you a trial at a professional club. Scout's Eyes places you in front of a professional scout who will assess your talent. You simply need to visit our website right now and upload your clips as directed. Our scouts will then view them and give you a full assessment. If you meet a certain criteria, your details will be sent to scouts at professional football clubs for them to come and see you play. It's as simple as that. So visit scoutseyes.com right now and send in your clips, and a scout could be coming to watch you play at your next game.